All right, so I finally got this piece in here instead of this piece that comes with it. So this attachment, this is my favorite one right now for the ArmAid. I followed the directions on ArmAid's website and it's horribly difficult to get these in. But once you get it in, it's in. So let me just show you the trick and hopefully I don't get stuck again for a while. So oh, you gotta pull it out. So what they have you do is take it to the smallest attachment or smallest setting. So that's down here. And then they're like, you know, grab this with the right hand, hold this with the left, and it's supposed to, you know, you put in the short end in here. And then, you know, you're supposed to just be able to pop this in. Well, it's really hard. So what I found is you have to, first of all, get ready to work. And you're going to slide this in and then you have to pull this guy. Oh, well, don't pull it out like that. When you get it in there, basically what you see up here is where it has to go into this area and then into this opening. So it's easy to get right here. You just can't, it's hard to get into that turn. So I'm turned it like this. See if I can do it again. Oh, be strong. There it goes. Finally got it in there. So you have to kind of pull out and wiggle it around to get in there. Now I can easily lock it in. So yeah, that is not easy to do, to switch attachments, but once you get this one on here, you're not gonna regret it. Okay, so this attachment's freaking awesome. Not only do you have these little roller guys, which is similar, or actually the same size as what comes with it, like comes already installed, which is this guy. And this is great for like, you know, finger compressions, hand rolling, some wrist stuff. I mean, you can do regular rolls, but I like to do compression stuff instead. There's also this attachment. This is more like rubbery balls. I'm not a huge fan, but I just haven't really used it either. So I'm not sure what this one's for, but I know it does something. This orange guy, this one's freaking awesome. So that's why I like this setup, because you have the white ones and then you have this yellow one that offers a lot of broad compressions and you can roll into it just like this one. You know, it's obviously smaller, but you still get a similar feeling for the broad compression. And then this guy right here, I haven't used this one. These are like little foamy guys. Like kind of squishy. I'm not sure what this is for either, but when I figure it out, I'll definitely let you know. But play around with it, and if you figure it out, let me know. I want to know. So with this one, I like to go to the second setting right here. And this is a really good setting for arms, you know, like this size. And I like to have the rubber band on top as well. So I like to keep that guy on top, and I'll show you why. Like, a lot of people are like, why would you do that? Well, I do it and it works great for me. So I don't just come in here and roll like this. Like, that is not my jam. What I like to do is come in here and I'm gonna let, oh yeah, I like to compress right into that upper forearm. Oh, and while I'm compressing, and you see that I'm pressing, the rubber band, it can do a nice compression like that if I wanna, you know, work on my fingers. Oh yeah. While this guy's doing some work, you can come down here and this band is holding it on there, so I can still get a nice compression. But then yeah, I'm gonna go through, and I'm not rolling it while I'm compressing. I'm just finding those spots and compressing and opening it so I can then sink into the next spot. Oh yeah, it feels so good. And I love doing the little stretches with it, so it's very good for pin and stretch. Oh, yes. So good. Oh, yes. Oh, move those fingers. Move that wrist. Oh, man, there's all sorts of popping, all sorts of stuff happening. Oh yeah, for this one I'm gonna just rock in there, so it's kind of getting all that stuff in between those bones and that forearm. Work my way down. Oh my gosh, yeah. So you just basically, what you'll do, or how I do this, is to find those little spots, and you can feel them if you get in there and just find those sore spots that start touching your arm. It feels really good. Oh, and then, oh yeah. Oh, so good. So good. Get in here. Oh, it gets a little more tender. As you get closer to the wrist, it might be more tender at the top. It depends what's going on for you. Oh, but yeah, I like to get into that wrist. Here, let me adjust this a little bit. Get into this wrist. Oh yeah. Let's move that guy around, come onto that top part. Oh, I'm just squeezing. Look, I'm squeezing all the way. I am squishing that guy. Yes. Kind of go into this the top part here, into the carpals. Ooh, yeah. Or the metacarpals, whatever. I'm studying it. I can't remember, but it's this part. Oh, yeah. Working it really good. Whew. Oh, it's good. Now you can come in and you can rotate the arm again, and you can get down the side. You can get all the stuff. I recommend just going back and just keep doing it. I like to work downward. If you want to, you can work upward, but I think it feels better to just kind of, you know, open things up, and then you can go from there, decide what direction you want to go. So however you want to do it. Ooh, yeah, this into the side of that hand. Oh, yeah. Oh, it feels good. Really good. Just kind of rolling it in there. And then I like to switch it, go into this under part. So now I'm getting this under part of my arm. Oh my gosh. That is intense, but it feels good, and I know I'll feel good later. Oh yeah. So good. Oh my goodness, yeah. A lot of people like to have the sitting up here on them and stuff. I mean, you can do that. I like to, usually I do this when I'm stretching, so I'll be in like pigeon pose and doing this, or some sort of a stretch and do this. Oh yeah, and then getting in here into the hand. Oh yeah. Oh, just move it. And this is a good time to kind of roll right into that palm where the palm meets the wrist. Oh yeah. Like if you have the swipe thumb, all that can help that. I like to come into this bulgy part of the thumb, that puffy part, and just get in it. Get it in there. Oh, yeah, it's good. And you can sit here and just come back. You can do all this work, this whole thing. Feels so freaking good. Really good. Whoa. And then undo this guy because I want to get it to the lowest setting. This is the one that, for me, with the size of my hands, it works great for the hands. And I'm just going to go back here and, oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, now we're really getting it. Kind of get the palm and really just compress it. Oh yeah, move those fingers. And I'm gonna go all the way out. I'm getting, oh yeah, the fingers as much as I can. Whew, feels so good. And you can see like my fingers are in there. They are stuck. Oh. And oh yeah, I get all that. Like this helps with energy lines. It helps with moving the energy. That helps with a lot of stuff. Oh, and I like to just roll that fingertip. Oh my gosh, if you can stand it. Definitely don't do the side with your nail on this. It will hurt so bad. But as far as the puffy part, the meaty part, get it. And you can go up and down each one. I like to use that broader surface, so I'm not necessarily working on these. I'm using this one right here, the yellow one. Get into those hands real good. The hand, the palm. Work it so good. And then you turn it around. And now I'm going to get this outer part. Oh, now I have gotten bruises from this because I like to just get in there. And I don't really care about the bruises because I know they'll go away. And that also indicates, you know, how freaking tight I am. So it's kind of a reminder of like, hey, you know, did you stretch your arms? You know, are you working too hard? What's going on? So anyways, yeah, you can work all in between these guys. Oh, and you don't have to squeeze too much. I'm letting the rubber band do a lot, but I'm just kind of guiding it when I want a little bit more. Oh, get this guy in here. Oh yeah. And you can see I got my hand in there. Oh, get this other side of the thumb there. Oh my gosh, yeah. And then this guy right here, this guy's getting here where the thumb's getting that. So that's cool. Oh yeah. Get into this part here. Nice. Oh, and yeah, don't get the nail part. That is not cool. So don't do that. But stop before the nail on this side. And I just feel like I should say that because you know what? Not everybody thinks about stuff, and you know, they just kind of tolerate stuff. So I don't want anybody to get hurt and, you know, bruise your nail or lose it because you're grinding on it. So just stay away from your nail. Oh, yeah, just get all up in there and then come back in here, get that wrist again. Yes, that's what I like to do. Come back up here and kind of work down now that we got the hand open up. Oh yes, it feels so good. Oh yeah. Such a good tool. It's freaking amazing. Oh, rotation. Come up here. I mean, I still have it on the setting for the smallest one. Oh my God, that's really intense, but it's great. And then, like I said, you can roll at the end, just kind of roll it all out towards the hand. I have a little spot right there. Oh, that's inflamed. And I'm just like, okay, so it feels like a crunchy lump. And I'm just like, nope, you need to go. So I'm just gonna hang out with this guy. And this I can feel like if I didn't have my tattoos here, and I can see a little bit, but it might be hidden, I'll definitely have a little bruise there to look like a little watch bruise. Oh, but it's just ArmAid, natural consequences from awesome releases. Oh yeah, for self-care. All right, oh, give that a break. All right, so now I'm going to take this back out, and I'm going to do it at about the third one here. So not the smallest, not the second, but the third little go right there. And I got to think about the size of my arm. You know, I got muscle, but I also got a bunch of squish here that I'm working on. So yeah, until my body eats it, that's where I need to be. And so I'm just going to get this band on here because, oh yes, I am definitely going to let this do a big compression. And this is kind of like the deltoid attachment. You can see it better over here. So, well, you can see where I cupped myself too. So I'm working kind of in, ooh, right there. And most people, when you touch that, you can touch it on yourself and go, holy crap. If you don't find it, just squeeze around here. You'll find it. It's a pretty good chance that everybody is tight there. And so I'm going for that guy because if I can release this guy, it's going to help my neck. It's going to help my shoulder. It's going to help all of this. And this is so much better. Look how squishy that is now. Like so much better. It's a happier arm. All right. So here I go. So I'm kind of opening it up so I can get in there. Oh yeah. And I'm oh my God. Oh, instantly. Just instant. Just like, oh, thank God. Like I'm praising Jesus because this is oh so good and so painful, but I love it. Oh, and yeah, just like hang out there, see how it's on there because the rubber band, and I'm just gonna let that sit there. Oh, just kind of just move stuff around and then gentle. Oh yeah, and just rotate that elbow. Whew. Kind of play with that range of motion. Oh yeah. Let me see if I can adjust this a little bit. There, it's a little bit better. Oh, so yeah, just getting in there. And once again, I'm not rolling. I'm just opening it and then finding that spot. And then, oh yeah, get in there and do those movements. You'll feel it. Oh my gosh. If the attachments were easier to take out and change, I would definitely using this guy. But it's not, and I don't want to mess with it. So I'm going to just stick with this guy. Oh my God, yeah. Now, the last time I did this, I felt very sore the next day, but not pain. It was just like, woo, if I touched that area, I was like, that got worked by the ArmAid. Definitely. Oh. Now I'm like doing a little, like, pick it up, pin it, roll it for a second, pick it up, pin it, roll it for a second, and then kind of jostle it. Like I'm holding it, but I'm just, moving that around. Yeah. Holy crap. Work down into the elbow. Oh, yeah. It's good. Oh my gosh, yeah. Just get all that. I'm getting some elbow pops. Like, oh, feels so good. Oh, yes. So good. Now, I forgot to mention, too, I like to start with the arm that doesn't hurt as bad because this one has to work. So this is the tighter one on me. This is my right hand. So my right hand and right arm are the tightest because that's what I'm most dominant with. So I'll work this left side and then I'll put the left side to work because it's not as prone to staying so tight, and get this guy really good in this whole arm and all the way down to the hand, and that works well. So that's something to play with too. Like the one that hurts the most, maybe do second, so that it doesn't have to work after you release it. Oh, now a lot of the times after I do this, my arm feels sometimes like it's super fatigued, like it just can't go on. I can't open things, like it's difficult to use my arm. I'm not saying it will always be that way for you, but it can be, and I don't want you to get scared and think, oh, did I overdo it? No, what you need to do is just rest, and after you go to bed and wake up, you should feel like you have a new arm. Oh, and it's probably because if I did cupping after this and helped kind of flush it out, it might not feel that way, but it don't always do that. Oh. And I'm getting way up to the shoulder. So this is like this is like the start of my scapula here. There's the spine of the scapula. So I'm over here into the shoulder, like, oh yeah, like really in there, really in that area. Oh, and I'm getting it. Oh, it feels so good. You can get up onto the deltoid. You can make this bigger. Like there's still 2 more slots here. So it can get really big. Depending on the size of your arm or comfort level. Like you don't need to go as intense as me. I've just been doing this for a while and I know what feels good for my body and what my limits are. Oh yeah. Oh, there went a shoulder pop. I don't know if it was caught on the recording, but it happened. And it feels so good. Yes. Oh. And I just spend some time there. Like this is me. Like I'll spend a whole episode of Big Bang, so like 20 something minutes, and work either just this lower part in the hand or also be able to get up here. Usually it's like 1 or 2 episodes per arm. So this is like a half an hour or 40 something minutes to get each arm. That's how much time I spend and really work on it. You do not have to do that. You can get a lot in just a little bit of time and it will get you relief. Like just find the areas that are really killing you. I don't usually go this way with it up into the spot except for close to the elbow. Oh, it's very tender in here. Oh my gosh, but it feels so good. Oh, to get that. Oh. And then just right on that border of that elbow on the inside. Oh yeah, and just right above it. Oh yeah. I don't recommend doing it right into this area, like where you would get IVs and stuff, or, you know, blood taken. Like, I wouldn't do that, because that's just, you know, it's a tender spot. It's like behind your knee. You don't want to be cranking in there. Plus, when I do that, I honestly don't feel anything. It's like nothing's really happening there. Oh, but above and below it, yes, that's good. Whew. And then coming down again. Oh. So yeah. Oh, that feels so much better. Like, just grabbing it. It feels a lot better. There's not as many lumpies or really any. And then, yeah, I would throw some cups on there to help it out if you know, want to keep moving it, or just kind of do this, just some nice love to your arm, to your hand. Shake it. Oh, you can come in here and just, oh yeah. So I'm just grabbing with this guy and then just elongating and pulling against by holding my fingers. Just pull that wrist. Oh, the opposite. Oh, yes. All right. Now you would do this side, you know, because it's the sore side. But if this side is really bad, you want to do other stuff first. So I'm going to talk about that next. A bunion, which I have worked on healing for years, so that I didn't have to have surgery or live in pain. So it still gets sore sometimes, but not too bad. Like, I can move that toe, I work it out. I definitely do the little plasticky things that stretch the toes out. Like, that's good to do, and you can just work on opening that up. You could even put, if you have toe spreaders, put that in there while you're doing this, just to kind of keep that open while you're working things and get it loosened while it's stretching. But let's just get into the calf first. So I'm going to undo this band. So I'm doing that. And I'm going to put this on the 4th setting. That's where I'm going to put it. So it was here for my upper arm. Now I'm going to take it out a little bit further for the calf. Get this band back on here. All right. Now, I'm going to start with this outer part, because I get really tight up in here. You can see I have some veins here. That's from, got that during my first pregnancy, and man, it just, yeah, had a lot of inflammation, a lot of tightness. So I'm coming up here. Let me fix the video here. There we go. All right, so here's my knee. There's my knee. And here's this. I'm going to put this back down just so don't have to look at my vein. And yeah, I'm going to come up here and just, oh my gosh, yeah. I'm pressuring. There's my calf in it. Oh, and just finding those spots. You want to be careful if you have veins, but don't be afraid to get in there. Like, if it doesn't feel bad, if your body's not sending you signals that this is bad, I think you're okay. You know, use your own judgment. Go around the vein if you're worried about it. I just get in there. Oh, that's a sore spot. Oh, right in here. There's my ankle. So in this connection here. Now, a few years ago, I had a tear in one of my peroneals here, down at the attachments at the ankle. Horrible, just a horrible freaking injury. And oh, this is good. Like, if I would have been using this at that time, if I would have thought about it, I think it would have helped when it got to a certain stage of healing. But, you know, I know now, and so I work this out, and I'm never having that injury again. Oh yeah. So let me just show you. I have my foot kind of to the side there. Oh yes. So it's just like the forearm, finding those spots, compressing them. You can do a little roll, because there's a lot going on in the calves and in the lower leg. Get close to that ankle. Be very careful around your ankle. Like, you don't want to put this on your ankle bone and just crank. Like, that's weird. So yeah, you want to just kind of get to it here. Oh, gentle, 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 but don't be afraid. Oh, when you find that spot, go to town. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm going to come back up. I'm going to actually now put this underneath. So now we're getting into the bottom of the calf. Oh, Lordy. Yes. So I got this is doing compressions underneath here, the soft parts up here, so it's not that bad for compression. Feels a little intense on the tibia in certain angles, but it's not too bad. Oh, and yeah, just like with the wrists and stuff, I'm gonna work that foot. Oh, yes. Oh, just move it. Spread those toes if you don't have the spreader in. Oh, there wasn't a good adjustment. So I'm getting ankle adjustments all over the place doing this. Ooh, coming down. Oh, it's tender in here. Tender in that lower spot. Oh, yeah. Feels good, though. Yes. Yes. And like I said before with the upper arm, if it wasn't so hard to get this attachment or any of the attachments on this device, I would probably be using the orange one. But this totally works. Like, that's why I love this attachment. It's like the best of what I think the best attachments are combined. Oh, yeah. Getting close to that. Now I'm getting into that Achilles. Like, yes. Yes. Oh, all the way down. Oh my God, yeah. Oh, you can kind of go to the sides there of that, like each side. I can feel that I'm tight in the middle part or the inner part, so I'm going to turn this guy and just, oh, start going down. Get that inner part. Oh, inner part of the calf. Oh my God. That burns a little bit. Woo! But keep going. It'll open up. It will not hurt anymore once you get it moving. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Careful around that ankle bone when you get close to those bones. Now I'm going to put this right on my heel. So if you have like plantar fasciitis and you're like, dig into it. Oh yeah. I'm going to keep this right here under my foot. I'm going to make this to the next one down. So basically where it was for my upper arm, and get this heel. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes. Yes. So good. You can just really get into that heel. Oh yeah. This is when it feels good sometimes to kind of get in there and pin it and then gently roll it. Oh, yes. Ooh, that's tender there. Oh, so there's this little attachment area right in here. You'll feel it's a bony landmark. Be careful of that, like, just because it's intense, but it will help if you can get right there and then just gentle. Ooh, just a little bit. You can go below it. Oh, you'll know. You'll find it. You'll be like, oh, there's that thing. Oh, get into that foot. Holy crap. Oh, I have that into the big toe muscle now. Oh, yeah, there my toe popped. That's good. And you can just, like, especially if you have bunions, it's like you gotta get this muscle right through here, which you can see this ball is right on, and it goes down and it gets so tight. It gets tight in the front of the foot as well, but right now we're just focusing on this side, the meaty part. Oh. Yes, and since I have this rubber band on, you can just let it hold it. You can come in and work this foot a little bit while you're doing it. Oh yeah. I'm gonna kind of adjust here. Let's move this guy. Oh yeah, so now really getting into that foot. Put your leg up here, you can get into the middle. Holy crap. It's so good. Oh yeah. This is what it looks like. Oh, and you just, this is what it, I mean, it feels good to roll on the feet. Like, so good. I could even make this a little bit less size. Get back here. And make it tighter if I wanted to, but I don't want to do that right now. It feels so good. I don't want to stop. Oh, I'm just kind of, just little compressions underneath the toes. I'm kind of using this ball right here. Oh yeah, that's getting this second toes, like attachments underneath there so much. Yes. Ooh. And this is less awkward when you're not trying to film it because your foot will just be up like this the whole time and you can just work in there. But because I'm doing a video, it's a little bit more difficult, but still possible. So yeah, then to get this top part, whew, oh yeah, it's like be careful in here. It's tender, but it needs to be got. Oh, so good. And yeah, I'm just thinking, just like with the hands, these are just weird, different size hands. Oh, coming down, kind of rolling in there, pinning it, moving. Holy moly. Yes. Yes. Oh. This is good. This is really good. Oh. Oh yeah. Really good. I'm just kind of going through and getting all those little connectors, those toe connectors. Oh. All in between there. Yes. Oh, I felt a lump right there, right above. Oops, see it popping around? Oh, I'm gonna grab it because I'm like, you're out of there. Oh my gosh, yeah. Tight feet, man. Tight feet will mess you up. Oh, yes. That's so good. Oh. Ooh, it's tight in there. So I'm going to come up because I know it's real tight going from the ankle up along the tibia. So I'm going to kind of get in there and just, ooh, slowly I'm just kind of opening and then closing, opening, moving it. Oh, find a spot. Oh yeah, clamp. Ooh, clamp and move the foot. Yes. Oh my gosh, yeah. So good. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh. Oh, it feels good just to hold it and then just move this like you're, oh, just kind of pushing and moving. It's not really rolling. Oh. And yeah, I would just spend some time in there and work all this and get this inner part some more. Like, just kind of keep working it, just like we did with the arm and the hand and the forearm. Whew, yes. Oh, come on out of that and just, woo, shake that guy out. Now, depending on how large your thighs are, I don't think this will fit mine, but you could, oh, I can do it a little bit. Oh, I'm not going to put the rubber band on because I don't want to break this, but oh, you can just come in here and woo, get those adductors. Holy moly. Yes. Just get that. Take it around if you're really brave and get, oh, the IT. Holy crap. Oh, whew. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. You can just move all this. Work that. Oh, holy crap. So yeah, you can get a lot with the ArmAid. Like, it's not just an ArmAid. I think it's a body aid. Oh, tight body aid. Ooh, there we go. Just kind of jiggle that guy. So yeah, that's how you can, oh, around the knee. Don't forget around the knee. Treat it just like you did with the feet. Be very gentle and just find those spots and just compress and come out. Oh, and this gentle compress and hold. Oh, it feels so good. Moving that leg, moving that foot, spreading those toes. Whew, yes. Oh, that is a happier leg.